Namaste, this is Bhagwan Kulkarni. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Real Estate Pedi. Today's topic is while buying a land, what measures you have to take and what precautions you have to take. Normally, when you are buying a land, what kind of land you are buying? Whether you are buying an agricultural land, whether you are buying an or non-agricultural land. These are two types of land available today. Normally, people are being cheated by selling red zone land, blue zone land, okay, or hilltop, hill slope land, where in red zone or in blue zone, blue line uh, construction is not permissible. Unauthorized construction is done, but any time the government without any notice can give you can demolish your structure and you have no appeal in the court. So these are all things what you need to. Normally, I will suggest that you need to buy a land which is NA, and NA whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial. And while buying a land, what you need to see to it is that whether there is an NA order. With that NA order, there is whether you have the demarcation with it, and whether all the taxes. Normally, taxes if it is a NA and town planning, then NA taxes have to be paid for that, and the local statutory body taxes have to be paid. Similarly, if it is in corporation limits, then again you have to pay these taxes. And what are the norms? Means normally, if you buy a land if you buy a land in in a layout project, then you get full FSI. If it is not into a layout project, then you get less FSI. Means you get 0.80 0.15% less or something like that, or in at times even 0.75%. There are certain hilltop, hill slope zones where you can construct only 4% of 4% of the total land, and then it is similar with the agricultural zone also. It is absolutely not advisable to buy an plot within the blue line and plot within the plot in the red zone. Red zone is basically associated with defense, and if there are people who have bought, and for I think 1 or 2 generations they have been doing businesses over there. They have constructed properties over there. But recently we had an experience in your in Pune, in that Pimpri Chinchwad area of Pune. 850 acres of red zone area was demolished. Nobody could do anything. Nobody could do anything. Similarly, in Pimpri Chinchwad area of Pune only, there were certain bungalows constructed in the blue line areas. So in blue line areas, if the bungalow is constructed, then in that case, what happens? These people can demolish. Blue line is a line which is for your flood. It is a flood line. Flood line. Similarly, green zone also near the near dam or near river, there is a green zone. So in green zone also, if you are buying a property somewhere in this green zone, then you can use it as a party plot, or as a riverside hotel or something like that, which would be beneficial for you. Similarly, for construction also, for construction purpose, if you are buying a residential plot, so it should be an residential NA. If you are buying a commercial plot, it should be an commercial NA. And if you are buying a industrial plot, so it should be an industrial NA, so that you can construct whatever you want over there. And normally, as I said earlier also, when you buy a plot, what you need to take into consideration is that whether the 712 extract is in the name of the owner. Yeah, and if it is in the name of the owner and the owner is not directly selling the plot, if the owner is not directly selling the plot, whether he has given a power of attorney to anybody, and what kind of power of attorney is there. There are multiple number of power of attorneys. Second thing, you should get 30 years search report from your own advocate before doing this. Once the 30 years search report is taken, you should ask for the demarcation of the plot which you are buying. and after buying this you need to get that 712 extract transferred in your name. It means this 30 years search report, you will have multiple mutation entries into that. Okay, so those multiple mutation entries have to be seen, and due diligence have to be done, because in that 30 years normally you can search for everything, whether what has been whether the plot has been mortgaged or all these things you can see. Similarly, you should also go to the local court and see whether there is any cases litigation going on in whether there is any litigation going on in the court pertaining to the land, because at times there is no you cannot find the problems on mutation entries that you can get into the court, and all these things you should have clearances, and after clearances you should ensure that the mutation entry is entered into your name, and then it is entered on this 712 extract, and after that all these documents should be in your name, that is the demarcation, the 712 extract, and the tax receipts, it should be in your name. And I always say that when you are buying an any land, at that time at least you should have 15 to 25% of loan from a bank also, because when bank is involved, they also do their due diligence before selling you the land. So this is all you need to take into consideration before buying a land. Today only this much. Thank you very much.